Welcome to Captain Cappy Gaming. In this video series, we are going old school, dusting off old games and seeing how we do. These videos are unscripted, unprepared, and not rehearsed. We have no idea what to expect when we jump back in.
This is Final Fantasy II, the Pixel Remaster version. It's available for free if you have Game Pass. We started a new game, and this time they already named the 4 characters for us, so we kept these original names. A long-lived peace. Is at an end. The Emperor of Palamacia has called forth monsters from the underworld and has begun his campaign for world conquest. A rebel army arose in the kingdom of Fynn to thwart the Emperor's plan. Left with little choice, the rebels withdrew to the remote town of Altair. 4 youths from Flynn also found themselves fleeing the Imperial forces. They had lost their parents at the hands of the Empire, but their escape wasn't over. Okay, so it looks like the game starts into a battle sequence. I mean, we have no magic, so attack, pretty much all we can do. From the looks of this, yeah, we're definitely meant to lose this battle. There's nothing we can do about it. Out we go, and then I assume a new cinematic starts. Will he live? He will. I sense a strong life force within him. He should regain consciousness soon. We found them like this on the escape from Flynn, fallen from terrible wounds. By the time we brought them here, I feared it was already too late. His life is not in danger. This sigil was strengthening his life force. We should let him rest now. Of course. We'd best off to the meeting. I imagine they're already waiting for us. If the Empire is allowed to complete the Dreadnought, their building in Bathsk, their attack will begin in earnest. We cannot sit idly by and watch. We must act. That's alright, so that was Hilda and Minwoo. Unclear what their roles are just yet. And are we gonna pop up? There we are, we're alive. Where am I? Leon! Maria! Guy, or Guy, whatever you want to pronounce it. Where are you? Okay. Furion, you're alive. I thought. I'm fine, Maria. You seem alright too, Guy, but wait, where's Leon? So we're down a man. The Princess of Fynn saved us, but Leon, not here. I see. Don't worry, I'm sure he's okay. Alright, so we got reunited with our party. Let's explore a little bit. Alright. I guess the princess is this Hilda who saved us. Your life force is strong indeed. It was you who saved us, wasn't it? Thank you. Forgive me, Your Highness, but there is something I must ask of you. Please let us join the rebel army. I could never allow such a thing. You know nothing of battle. You would only be throwing your lives away. You should return to your homes. Don't underestimate us. Plus, we have no homes anymore. Apparently, we're orphans of war. The Imperials attacked, and our parents, I am truly sorry, but the change is nothing. I cannot permit you to join our army. If you've nowhere else to go, you're welcome to stay here in Altair. If you know our password, you should be able to live here well enough. The password is Wild Rose. Remember it well. Alright, so apparently we have to learn these keywords. And then seems to be the same exact menu as when we played Final Fantasy 1, which means we can turn on running, and we can also turn off encounters. That's very helpful. So we're going to explore this starting area. Let's swap over to Maria. And there's our running. Okay, so a room full of mages. Nothing happens. Let's see what's in here. He's wearing a crown, so must be the king. An arrow struck me in the back during the battle, leaving me in this state. Perhaps I really have grown old. My daughter, Hilda, now serves as regent. You should speak to her. I already spoke to her. Alright, so, I mean, I'm checking corners and stuff because that's how other Final Fantasy games work, but from what we've seen from the first one, it looks like only chests will contain items. If there's no chests, there doesn't seem to be anything else. And if there's an interactable, an exclamation point will pop up above your head. So there's not really any point going around all the walls and clicking A, even though I did it for a while. And here's a chest with a potion. Nothing else in here. Let's go check out the next building. So this guy seems to sell cures and antidotes to different status effects that might happen. Don't need any of these right now, and we're only starting with 400 gold. Potion, eye drops, antidote. Alright, so this guy is the Phoenix Downs. Accidentally walked outside. We're gonna have to go back in. So these shrines are something that could come in handy. Apparently this is where you go to resurrect one of your party members if they fall in battle. Hey, it's Bob. He's alive. And he sells, look, he sells both white and dark magic, so they've mixed them together now instead of having separate shops. Let's buy fire. And let's equip this to Maria. Alright, we should probably also check out the weapon and armor shops. When you're running, it can be a little bit hard to be precise with these little doors. Knife, staff, javelin, broadsword. Looks like I have one of these equipped already. Alright, well, we only have 250 gold, so... He's already wearing a broadsword. She's wearing a bow. And we can leave that on for now. And he's wearing an axe. Yeah, I don't think that any of these are better. It looks like in this one we actually start with gear that we can go out and use. So here, it doesn't look like we started with any gloves or hats. So we can spend some money on leather gloves. Should we get the leather caps? Let's go equip this stuff first. So gloves, and gloves. Yeah, I think that'll be good for now. We only have 160 gold left. And now, let's go out in the world, see what it looks like. Alright, first encounter. 3 hornets. They hit me for 1, 2. Looks like they give me some kind of poison effect too. Alright, let's attack one of these guys. Attack, and attack. My bow missed. 4 damage on that one. Uh-oh, we're missing everything. Attack, let's go try fire. Misses. Fire. Okay, so fire hit, took him out. There we go. That was much better. And it looks like we're leveling up stat-wise. I didn't see a character level. Let's figure this out very quickly. A goblin. Let's just straight attack this guy. Oh, 6 hit him with the bow and killed him. So her bow just leveled up. So it looks like we're leveling up actual equipment. Like we're leveling up their weapons, and I don't know if the armor itself levels up. It might just be right hand, left hand. We can put a buckler on this guy. We have an extra one. The axe. They seem to be different classes. So we'll keep a different class. We'll let an axe level up. And then there's another town here. Let's go see what's in here. The shop had nothing different, but we can definitely sleep, restore some of our health. And anything else in here? This building doesn't have a sign. Oh, it's this town's shrine. Might as well check out the armor just to be safe. No, this is the exact same inventory. Alright, let's get back out in the world. Now, there are a lot of encounters in this game, so I will be cutting some out just to save some time. I'll show some of the more important ones. Now here, attack. So one thing I noticed is that the first type of difficulty increase you get is just more mobs, and then they'll become harder mobs. So you can see we've done a few battles already. Most of our stuff's at level 2. And it seems that in order to level up something, so you could basically make any character into any build you want, but you have to use it. So using that weapon will level it up. Getting hit will level up the defense and the shield, and so on. Using fire, right now it's fire 1, it's going to become fire 2 short. The more we use things, that's how they're upgraded. And the stat increases we get from these end battles when we're leveled up kind of thing are also based on the actions we've been doing. So the characters themselves don't have a level. Now here we're attacking some leg eaters. And we seem to be pretty comfortable with the difficulty at this level. The game does have a steep curve though. And this has a castle. Looks like it's the town of Flynn. Another goblin. So right now we're just north of that other town. If you can see the little yellow markers on the map, they'll show what the destinations are. This appears to be blocked off. We can't get in yet. Let's go check out the town. Oops. It's just as we've heard, the city's crawling with Imperial soldiers. We have to be careful. Make sure not to get too close. Okay, so let's see what kind of mobs we got in this place. More leg eaters, there's nothing new. Quick and easy, just like that. This guy's blocking me in. Alright, now there's 4 leg eaters. Almost level 3 weapon and shield for Firion. 2 goblins. So these guys are pretty easy. We're gonna kill a bunch of them for the experience and the gold, but eventually we're gonna be using that encounters off button in order to be able to move around without being stopped every 3 seconds. So I'm still checking walls, but mostly I'm checking to see if an exclamation point is gonna pop up. Doesn't seem to be anything in here. So we'll look around the rest of the town. 2 hornets. So we got some HP level ups there. This guy's blocking this door. You know what? Let's talk to him. So he's a captain, okay? Preemptive strike means we attack first, fire. Alright, 0, that's no good. Now fire can hurt him, but how much health does he have? Let's go again. Attack, fire, attack. Ouch, that hurt. I mean, we could flee, but we've already lost the guy, so we may as well just tough this out. So clearly, we're not supposed to fight the guys. We just have to avoid them. That's a team wipe. We'll be restarted just outside of town. So a quick training montage here. We did a lot of exploring, figured out how things were going. We figured out that these land turtles are pretty strong. This is another 0 hit. So their defense is just very high because there's other mobs out here that we can fight. But yeah, we essentially figured out that the little patches, when it moves from like a patch of swamp to a patch of forest, those will be different areas of mobs and different levels of mobs. So with a little bit of trial and error, we figured out where we could go, where we couldn't go. And as you can see, we're 20 minutes in now. More exploring around showed us that this wizard room was actually a tutorial room. It tells us about everything. We also found some other things. For example, when we were in that town and we found the soldier, well, we did a lot of running around because it didn't look like there was anywhere we could go. And then, you know, we went out in the world just thinking maybe we were supposed to level up to the point where we could fight one of those soldiers and get through the doors. So we spent quite a bit of time fighting, leveling up, getting some gold, which will actually be very useful. But it turns out that you could just walk around. So here's another battle. This is an example of where we found high level enemies, and at this point we've leveled up some. You can see health much higher. But these are high level areas where I don't think we were supposed to be there yet roaming free. It's just in the swamp nearby though. But hard fought battles actually let us win. So if you watch this battle, we'll be able to win. And that guy just ran away. Fire. You notice we bought more magic spells from Maria as well, including Cure. Fire is leveled up to Fire 4. That's very recent. This is probably the first time we use Fire 4 here. So basically just by using Fire, it powered up. You can see that the defense on these turtles is still higher than what we're supposed to handle. The attacks don't hurt it. But using Cure and Fire, we're able to take these turtles. The ogres are easier to kill. The turtles are harder. Fire 4, that should be the one that kills it. There it is. Now, these ones allowed us to level up. As you can see, we got level 5 here for Firion and Guy, and we also put a staff on Maria instead of the bow. So it's only level 3 because we have to re-level it up, but the staff is working better. And here we have an ogre mage and an ogre. They ambushed us, so they'll attack first. These ogre mages use Blizzard 5, so it hits the whole group, but it's not devastating. Here we're going to cure everyone. So when you use a spell, if you use it on cure on yourselves or against the enemies, you can split it to hit everyone, but it does reduce its effectiveness. Right. Attack fire, get rid of this mage. And one more attack should do it. Cure everyone up, and then the boys should be able to end this guy with their axe. Oh, no, he'll survive one more turn. So I probably should have used fire last round. I kind of thought they were going to take it out with the weapons, but this will do. And this guy here actually gives us a mithril helmet, which was a well-welcomed power-up. We put it on Firion. Two other things that we got here, well, one thing that we got twice is the blind tome. You just saw it there. We taught blind to Maria, but we were also able to sell one of those blind tomes for 2,000 gold, and that's a real help. So all of this grinding we did here was slightly unnecessary, but got us ready for the next steps. One thing that could be important to remember when you're grinding out in these higher level areas, know which enemies you can take and can't take. These These guys, the birds, they're fairly tough, and 3 of them is a little bit too much to handle. So in these types of battles, We had to flee so that we didn't team wipe again. Come on, let me run away. Let me run away. So that was 2 fleas in a row and they didn't let us. So hopefully we can flee before they kill me here. And perfect, right. Well, that was the training montage. Now let's get back to the story. Alright, so at this point you can see we have quite a bit more health than we did. We're going to turn encounters off because we don't need any more encounters. We've done a lot of fighting and grinding level up, and now we can just run through. And we're going to go into the city. Now, after a lot of exploring, we figured out that if you're careful here, if you're not careful and walk too far away, you'll end up back outside of town. But if you stick to the wall, you're actually able to walk around and get to the bar. And here we can go talk to the bartender in the back. Whoa, where do you think you're going? Customers aren't allowed in the back. These Imperials are as ill-bred as they come. We'll use our password. You'll find a secret door in this wall. There's a wounded soldier back there. Go see if you can help him. Alright, and just like that, we're able to progress the quest. So we could have done all of this earlier, the very first time we were in this town. I've had it with this place. You guys can take it from here. Don't let us down. And now we'll walk through this wall. And some chests. Potion. 3 potions. Thank you very much. Are you going to turn me over to the Empire? At least have the decency to kill me first. I don't want them to take me alive. Alright, so we can give this guy the password. So you're rebel soldiers, are you? My name is Scott. I am the Prince of Kashwan. So he's a prince. Prince Scott, we were told you fell in battle. Thank goodness you're still alive. I am, but not for much longer. I'm afraid I must ask a favor of you. There's something you must tell my brother, Gordon. Tell him I know he has great strength. He must learn to have more faith in himself. Tell him the reason Finn fell so quickly is that Count Borgin betrayed us. He's been made a general in the Empire Army, the Imperial Army. There's one more thing. Tell Hilda that I love her. No, don't deliver that last message. Too late, Scott, man. You don't get to take that back. The Confessions of a Dying Man. My brother Leon, have you heard of him? I'm sorry, but I have not. I wish I could be of more help. Well, this guy ain't dying, he just stood up. Here, I want you to have my ring. I'm sure it'll be of use. Maybe it's all this talking, but I've grown extremely tired. Maybe you should have stayed in bed. If you'll excuse me, I just need to... He just flopped dead. Alright, I guess he was dying. Alright, so now we have Scott's ring. I don't think we can wear jewelry in this game, so it must be a key item. Yeah. A memento from Scott. Apparently someone in Gatrea knows how to use it. Alright, so let's head off to Gatrea. So we went to Gatrea, we talked to absolutely everyone, and there was nothing. Now we're back in Altair, talking to a few people, but I believe that the princess is who we need to be talking to. Yes, I remember your password. It's possible he's being held in Flynn, but Flynn is far too dangerous to travel to now. The Emperor's beast still... The man at my right is Minwu, the white wizard who tended our wounds. Speak with him before you leave. He may be of some assistance. It looks like maybe we could have actually done that from the very beginning. Alright, we give her Scott's ring. Is he alive? He gave us the ring in Finn, just before he lost the last of his strength. Did he say anything? Do we get an option here to tell her he said he loves you? No, nothing. Your Highness, please, the ring. No, keep it. It suits a personage of courage. So we can keep it, but it has no use. You infiltrated Flynn and returned to tell the tale. It would seem I underestimated your strength. There is a magical metal known as mithril, and we need strong warriors if we are to obtain it. Alright, so we can learn mithril. And then talk to Minwu. I see your destiny clearly. The future it holds seems closely entwined with my own. You will begin by journeying to Finn. This is the first step towards realizing. Mithril. Wild Rose. Heed well the information I bring you. You can learn much of value by listening. I offer you one more bit of advice before you depart for Finn. Those who have fallen in battle can be arrived at a sanctuary. Waiting for before Finn. Yeah, that's fine. She just said to talk to you though, bro. Maybe we have to talk to the princess one more time first. We lost Flynn because we were ill-equipped. The Empire fought with weapons and armor made of mithril. I have charged Joseph, a man living in Salaman, with the task of finding a source of mithril. I do not know the cause, but we've been out of contact with him for some time now. Would you go with Minwu to Salaman to look into this? Definitely will. Okay, she's just repeating it. So now we should be able to talk to Minwu. I heard Her Highness' words and have waited here for you since. To reach Salaman, we must first pass through the port of town of Paloon. Take my canoe and let us be on our way. So Minwu joined the party. Nice. Okay. We obtained a canoe. Let's talk to the princess again. They're building the Dreadnought in baths to compensate for those things. Right, so we can learn Dreadnought. The Empire is using the people of Baths to build the Dreadnought. The Dreadnought itself is a massive, heavily armored airship. So learn airship. A man named Sid, the former captain of Finn's Order of the White Knights, built an airship. So if you're familiar with Final Fantasy VII, Sid is also a character in there who is a captain of an airship. It's a ship that sails the skies, but the airship captivated him. We are poorer for his absence. I am told now lives in Poft, granting travelers passage. He then uses this money to make further renovations on this airship. Alright. So now we're going to have to head to Paloon, Poft, Salamand. Let's look at our gear and what's going on here. So Minwu, what you doing, my man? Oh boy. Cure 7, Basuna 6, Barrier 7, Life 7, Teleport, Shell 6. Forms a magic ball that guards against magic attacks. So this guy is like a master white wizard. That's a hell of an add to our party, which makes a lot more sense now. We couldn't fight those soldiers before, but now we're getting much more of a power up. Sap, Dispel, Shell, Blink, Asuna, and Life. Alright, well this is definitely looking good now. We've got a strong healer on our party. And we've been focusing Maria on black magic even though she has a cure spell. He's wearing a copper cuirass. We can give him the leather cap we have left over. Oh, I think that's good. Alright, well, let's head on back into the world. And now, I guess we can use this canoe to cross a river? Yeah, alright, and there's the other town right there, so that was quick. Encounter here, still goblins. I just want to test out Minwu. But I mean, these guys are still much lower level than I am. His staff is level 1. He doesn't have anything in his left hand. We could give him a shield. They seem to have been doing good. So still just low level mobs here. Even Minwu can one-tap him. Got a little bit of HP level up. And let's get into this town. Alright. So, this guy seems to be the boatmaster. It'll take us to Poft, or whatever it's called. The Empire hasn't attacked Paluna or Poft. Alright. The ship heading out of our little port here will take you straight to Poft. Let's go see if these guys have any new items in here. Same as before. Here we have dagger, mace, axe, and bow. So the mace seems to be staff class. We can go equip one. Minwu. It brings down accuracy, but that's because of the level. As the level comes up, it'll come back up. And armor shop. What are you carrying? Oh, so we have bronze here. Bronze shield, bronze helm, bronze cuirass, and gloves. And we still have 2,400 gold. So let's power up our armor. Alright, so we bought some of pretty much everything. We only bought 3 of the bronze helmets because this mithril helmet we found early on is still better. I hit optimal there, and for some reason it wants me to dual wield weapons. But we're gonna go back to bronze sword with the bronze shield. Oh yeah, there was no armor, but there was a bronze helmet. Gloves, bronze shield, bronze helm. And a copper cuirass. We didn't get anything better than the axes. Let's helm. Alright, so all bronze, copper, and the mithril helmet. Bronze, 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 and the copper. Just missing Minwu now. No, not magic, equipped. Alright, so Optimal wants them to have a mace and a broadsword. We're not going to do that, but we can keep a mace on them. With a bronze shield. Okay. We can check to see if they have any different spells here. Cure, Blink, Protect, and Shell. They are different spells, but we don't need any of this, not with Minwoo in the party. I guess we're ready to head off to the next part of our adventure here. So this is Sid's underling. Can I interest you in a ride? Not just yet. But at least we found you, so this guy here must be Sid. You here to ride the airship? If you've got the cash, there's no place I can't take you. You want on the airship? You pay the guy behind me. The oversized garbage scow? Airships aren't about how big you are. Airships are all about what they can do. So there's nothing else to learn here. He doesn't know anything about Mithril or Wild Rose. And here we can see that again the progression is like more mobs first. Now the one different color mob, the Queen Bee, is stronger. But with a spell like fire, I can split it on everyone. Here I'm just looking at his spells for fun. Let's just cast Protect. And Fire 4 should wipe out this entire group. Oh, the Queen survived, but then she gets hit and out she goes. This map's actually much smaller than it seems. And now we're here in Salamand. Let's take a look around. It's like a snowy village. Summit Falls is beyond the mountain range. That's where the Empire has been mining the Mithril. So here is still just bronze, nothing new. Longbow. Wait, I think. Let's go back there. I think I saw a battle axe. Yes, so that would actually let us upgrade Guy, who's still wearing his starting axe. So nice attack buff. It does bring down his accuracy, but again, that has to do with the level. So if we level up axe a little bit higher, the accuracy will come back up. I love Joseph, but I know that if I'm around, it work. Alright, so this must be Joseph. This is who we came here from. 4. You have business with me. Wild Rose. There's a man who knows all about it. Of course I've heard of it. An abomination of an airship is what it is. Mithril. I haven't found any yet. I do have a few leads, but I don't plan on sharing what I do. I'm gonna need you to do a little something to prove. There's a bunch of people from Salaman who are being forced to work in the cave at Summit Falls. Rescue them and we'll talk. And there's our next quest. So we're going to have to go down to this Summit Falls and rescue all of the people in this mine, which I assume is the mine that they're mining the Mithril in. So now let's go for a little adventure. This place wasn't too hard to find. It's actually just below the town. You just have to walk around the mountain, then use your canoe to go down the stream. We'll turn our encounters on, see what kind of mobs are down here. So seems to be goblins, but goblin guards. So pink helmet makes them stronger. Or pink hat, not helmet. Can you survive a blizzard? Blizzard 2. And let's take them out. So we have fire up at 4 still, but we've been working on leveling up blizzard so that if anyone's ever resisted the fire, then we'll have blizzard. A large stone blocks the passage, so there's going to be something here, we just can't open it yet. Oh, it looks like there's some soldiers out in this area. So they seem to have a decent amount of defense, but they don't have much health. Took them out fairly easily, more stat gain here. And we've got a sprinter and 2 Sasquatches. So these sprinters are significantly weaker than those other birds that I saw in the other area. Some gold is always nice, but we've seen some items that are worth more than 400 gold. Let's get down to the next floor. Turn the counters back on just to see if the mobs down here are any different. So we've got a soldier chilling with some goblin guards. Keep working on our blizzard here. Still easy work, but we'll take the money. See if there's any other different mobs. Just more goblin guard. Got some more HP increases, a little bit of other stat increases. Eye drops that cures blind. And here 2 sprinters and 3 Sasquatches. So just each floor gets a little bit harder, but it's just giving us more mobs. And Fire Force should wipe this in one shot, and it does. Here we got another potion. And a whole bunch of doors, but I see a chest over there, so I'll walk back and get it. A high potion in that one. Alright, let's check these doors. So this one has the stairs. Empty room. Empty room. Not sure what the point of these empty rooms are, but 3 dead ends and the stairs to go down. Turn your counters back on. 200 gold. So again, just more goblin guard. Still just Goblin Guard. We're not even leveling them up or leveling up from these guys. So the mobs inside the room seem to be different than outside. We've got some green slimes here. And our physical attack hit them for 0, but Blizzard just wipes them out. And Blizzard leveled up. Blizzard level 3 now. Alright, here we got a room full of people. Furion, it's you! Am I glad you're here? This is Joseph's daughter, Nellie. I think that dastardly Borgen's been holding her hostage to threaten Joseph. Princess Hilda told you to bring her back some mithril, right? Well, that's normally where I step in. I figured out that this is where the mithril was coming from. Easy enough. So I thought I'd get the jump on you guys and nab the mithril before you could get here. Only I messed up and got caught. Me, of all people. Thanks for saving us. I owe you one. Alright, so that's the quest itself complete now that we've saved the people. Another dead end here. Dead end here. Is there anything else in this room? Nope, we'll just go down to the next floor. And down here we're seeing balloons, 2 regular goblins, and 2 goblin guards, so nothing impressive. And Blizzard 3 will wipe them out this time. Oh, nice, we got a fire tome there. Let's go see. Nothing here. Pretty much all dead ends. And down to the next floor. Now let's go back to that door first. All that for a dead end. Alright. Floor number 5. Let's see what kind of mobs are down here. 4 balloons, 2 goblins, and 1 goblin guard. Blizzard should still be able to wipe them all. The more of them there are, the less damage it does because it's glitchish. But there you go, these guys are going first, taking some of them out. Self-destruct misses. Blizzard won't miss. And who do we have here? We'll be right back though. Let's just finish exploring this place first. Dead end, no surprise there. Anything else down here? Let's hit a quick save just in case. And then let's go fight this guy. Ha! Rebels! Never thought I'd have to deal with your kind down here. Well, if you think you're getting mithril, you'd be right. My mithril braids straight through your heart. This guy is a sergeant. Alright. So these guys are still weaker than those captains we were seeing in the town early on. Let's actually go cast Cure on everybody. This thing's got quite a bit of health. Okay, attack, fire, attack. Let's do protect. Still alive. This is like our first boss. Alright. We don't need to heal or defend. And there he goes. I guess this slow melting away is the icon of a boss dying. And we get another mithril helmet as a reward. Let's go equip that on Maria. Yeah, we'll put it on Maria. And we found mithril in the chest, like the actual quest item. I think that's pretty much it here. We just gotta make our way out now. Monsters. Wasn't expecting that. So this is a mimic chest type thing. And it's got one of these land turtles in it. These things are still pretty tough. So the defense is so high that our attacks can't really hurt it. Thankfully magic can. Protect everyone just in case. Well, it turns out he was pretty much dead. And the chest contained a teleport token. Oh, I'm guessing they give you teleport in case you came here without Minu or Minu's dead. And now we can just use teleport. It'll bring us back home at the cost of HP, it says, or bring us out of the dungeon. And now we can just walk back. You'd better get that mithril back to Altair. Princess Hilda is waiting for you. I guess we didn't need to come here at all, so off to Altair. Poft was a lot closer than Altair, so let's stop in and talk to Sid. Actually, we have to talk to his hireling. Yes, we're gonna hire you 700 to go to Altair. It's because it's the furthest away from here. Well, let's pay it and go for a ride. Thanks for the ride, Sid. They're building the dreadnought and bath to help compensate for those losses. Yeah, this is nothing new. Please lose no time in bringing back the mithril. I have it. I want to give it to you. Alright, key items. There we go. We have to actually give it to her. You found the mithril! Please take the mithril to Tobal, the town blacksmith. I'm certain he'll be able to use it to make some magnificent weapons. Alright, let's go find this blacksmith. I'm assuming it's probably in here. Or maybe in here. I missed the door, so we're gonna go in here first. Looks like he was in this one. What could you want with me? I'm just an old man. Here's some mithril. Oh ho, that's mithril! I've been waiting for the chance to work this metal for as long as I can remember. Alright, leave the rest to me. Swords, armor, you name it, I'll start crafting. It's been too long since I let my hammer ring. You can buy the equipment I made over at the shop counter. This'll keep my hands full, I tell ya. Alright, so it looks now we can buy mithril. Not from this guy, but maybe this guy? Yes, he's got mithril knife, mace, spear, and sword. They're expensive, but we've done a lot of grinding and have some extra money here. So buy 2 mithril maces, 1 sword. We got no axes here. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to go heal Min. It almost killed him to teleport. Alright, we can actually heal outside of battle, so we'll just use the cure here. And then, let's see if we've got mithril armor. Again, it's this other salesman. Mithril shield, helm, armor, and gloves. We're running low on money, but we have quite a bit of stuff to sell, including the blind tome I see right there for 2,000. We can sell off the bronze stuff now. Teleport and fire, we could sell them. But I think we have enough money. Alright. They didn't have the body armor, but we'll be able to have mithril weapon, shield, gloves, and helmet on everyone except for Guy, who still has his battle axe. And then we can sell off the bronze. Did I not equip the gloves? Oh, yeah. There we go. Mithril gloves on, so we can go sell the bronze ones. And then we can buy 2 more mithril shields. So all of that grinding we did to level up early on might have paid off in the sense that we would have needed to do it anyway. So we were a little bit over leveled going through that last dungeon area. But as you can see, we pretty much spent all of our money here. But we are now rocking mithril. That will be it for this video, but I do intend on finishing this game, so keep an eye out for part 2. See you next time.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It's completely free and would help me out a lot. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.